Hello there, and welcome to the grand finals of the Master League's very first tournament for Company of Heroes 3. You're looking at a god amongst men. He's number one in 3 of the 4 ladders. It's formerly known as Ashablar, now known as Ray, playing as the almighty United States. It's Ray. And Orangepest, one of the best players we've got today. Who's fighting from the north, dear sir?
Well, it is my good friend Elpern, who I am rooting for to win this. He's rolling in the United. I think it's rolling Wehrmacht, actually. Sorry, and he's probably going to be playing Luftwaffe. If otherwise, I would be genuinely surprised.
Very genuinely surprised indeed. And this map is absolutely gorgeous. It is indeed Crossroads reimagined for Company of Heroes 3. It's looking pretty good. It's playing a little bit more close combat orientated, but it's feeling pretty good. And we've got replay features given to us by Jan252. He's coded replays to work, and we've got many Fulsham Pioneers dropping from the skies above versus many Pathfinders. This is an auto match. This is the grand final of a tournament, but it's not looking too different right now.
All right, now we got 2 airborne armies basically clashing. But I find Elpern's build order, or capping order even, very interesting. Instead of pushing on the left side like a lot of players do normally, he is going hard on the right.
Yeah, he is indeed, and that's the 2 battle orders we've got for both. There we go. The 2 battle groups we've got is just Luftwaffe, and we can now change to Elpern's perspective, and we can see that indeed he has the almighty Luftwaffe battle group. Do you guys even need to know what's in this? Are you all just, like, maybe some new players, if there's any, don't need to know what's going on? But Luftwaffe, for the uninitiated, I want you to predict, with as much accuracy as possible, what are going to be the build orders we see today.
Likely for Elpern, although he does like to be a bit unpredictable, and he has some very different opinions on what's good to me. But generally speaking, he would go 4 Fulsham Pioneers, and then if it's Elpern, probably the Fulshams, like the Fulsham Makers. But if it was me, I would go for the Verbal Column, just to get the Jägerschreck out. And that's what Ashablar. I think it's what Kimbo and PFC and Asha were doing in Automatch, which is like 4 Pathfinders, Sniper into the 430 half-track. At the AA half-track, because he has to go mechanized. And he used that little window to just put on pressure on map. But right now, Elpern's strategy is, I'm not a big fan. He's prioritizing the right side, but he's completely given up the left, and has, I think, given Asha pretty substantial resource control.
Yes, and his manpower, Elpern's manpower, is about to take a bit of a dive. Oh, nice Pathfinder grenade there, but Elpern was able to get away because the sniper is on the field. 1.5 seconds of quick scope in action, Orangepest. Do you shudder internally? Do you grimace facially when this thing starts to whip crack as your models die?
I think my blood pressure rises substantially when I see the sniper. And if I'm playing Wehrmacht, I'm probably very terrified, because I'm running around with 4-man squads. I don't have a light vehicle to dive with. It's dangerous, and you have to commit for the sniper with like some sort of vehicle that you don't really have as Wehrmacht, which is what's been making it such a terror against Wehrmacht specifically.
Commander, we're losing
Absolutely, and who made the original Crossroads? Well, it's your man White Flash Reborn. He made Argentan for Crossroads for CoH1, Crossroads for CoH2, and now Crossroads for CoH3. It's a map that's touched every series of the game, and big tournaments of every series as well. Of course, played in...
Whoa, wait. Was it in CoH Online though?
No, it was not in CoH Online.
Okay, so not every iteration.
Oh, he's got you there, White Flash. He's got you.
Infantry reporting in.
You can't say it was in every game of the series. Well played, Orangepest. You've checkmated White Flash there.
He's gonna have to go and find that old copy and make it. But just speaking about the game in general here. So a big problem, when I actually discussed it with the man in detail, the snipers against the Luftwaffe Pioneers, because they're basically just a 4-man squad like Grenadiers and CoH2, it becomes incredibly oppressive in the early game, especially in the mid game.
This sniper's becoming fear incarnate himself right now. He's gotten 5 kills already. Ah! But look at this. Elpern with the counter sniper sneaking up. Oh, but did he just get spotted? Oh, he went from cover to cover and he became uncovered. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Oh, and he knows it now. Pathfinder's with
Oh
him.
no, an absolute disaster of a start.
Terrible.
It's not looking good.
Oh no! Ray gets the snipe. He went from one cover to another cover, and it was a piece of fence too far. The sequel to a bridge
If we're
too far.
talking GGs, that's the GG right there. That's over.
Oh
In
man!
this situation, look at the fuel income. 38. The Sherman, if this keeps up, 4 minutes.
Dude.
We'll have a s'more.
But
we'll have
Orangepest, Ray plays sniper every game in auto match. He knows the timings of snipers. He knows which cover you can jump from and remain in cloak, right? Elpern does not play sniper. So in this case, he went for a counter sniper, which, by the way, would have been a Chad mega move. He would have had an awesome counter snipe. But he just didn't know the timings.
Yeah, against specifically this build order, you have to go sniper first, I think. But the problem is, there's so many Pathfinders that are so cost-effective. You gotta remember, these guys have 200 manpower each. And they beat everything except Jaegers. I mean, Luftwaffe Pioneers can win if you get close, but even that's still a toss-up of a fight.
Nade dodge there. We do have a Falchion flanking. Sniper sneaking. Just nonchalantly running around looking for his next victim.
Right now, Elpern, I don't know what he could do. Maybe if you go tier 2, but I don't think, does he even have the fuel for anything?
Oh, he's still within vision.
We were
Oh, he was still within
my
vision!
God.
Yeah, but the paratrooper could see him. Crossroads of death. He had vision from the paratroopers running down the road, sniped out of his face. Elpern's game 1 has been miserable thus far.
This is when you insult your opponent, you just GG out. Because there's no coming back
That's
from
the
this.
Orangepest way, everybody.
Our line is collapsing. Enemy
He is known to Relic Entertainment. Oh, this could be another one! Oh no, look away, everybody! Oh dear!
God, no,
Oh
another
dear,
one,
not again!
please.
Oh, he missed this time! But the paratroopers didn't. The paratroopers didn't. So, thanks to Jan, we do have the ability to see Elpern's army. Wait, the tools are broken, Orangepest. I can't see his army. Not enough icons are showing. Would you go on GitHub and would you tell Jan252
Yeah, I'll
it's
go
broken?
and download my own copy real quick, see if we can figure out what's going on.
It's not working. I can't see Elpern's
No,
army
we're 8
anywhere.
minutes in, that few units? No, it has to be a bug. There's no way.
Not happening for the Swede at the moment.
Enemy forces are converging on a fuel point.
Unless you've gone to the Council of Swedes, Orangepest. Have you disowned him yet?
I told him he was probably screwed.
Squad White coming back.
The enemy is down to
Ooh, we got a Squad White back. A small one, admittedly. Still a Squad White. Oh,
I mean,
no. Oh, no. He's
it's straight
vaulted
up just
after
not
him.
matter.
He's vaulted after him. Can he get it? Oh, it's 4-1
This
in Squad
is
White.
just a slaughterhouse, man. I thought I got beaten badly by Calsac, but man, this is worse. There's been so many dead squad this early. And this is, it's a big problem for Ver right now. It's what all the Ver players are trying to figure out, essentially, is how do you deal with the Pathfinders into sniper opening? And it's very, very difficult, is what I've found.
Well, you don't do that. We're just testing here in a grand final. You don't do what Elpern just did. Back to the drawing board, ladies and gentlemen. And we're back live.
Am I still muted?
You're not muted anymore, sorry, Orangepest.
Oh, okay, no. I'm
I
not saying
can mute
anything.
you just to hear what you say, but I won't mute me, so I'll react to what you say. Go on. Yeah. Dude, why can't the fans know about that? That was epic insight. That's what I'm saying before.
No, because I'd feel bad. I would genuinely feel bad, so...
Okay. I can't say who pioneered the build, maybe?
Now you can tell, you can see who pioneered the
Right, I
build,
won't
but
say your opinion on the situation. Right, PFC apparently pioneered this build, and it's the Wehrmacht killer. That's as much as we can give you right now.
Fear incarnate.
Right, there we go. There we go. That was game 1. Fear incarnate, indeed. Right, how are we feeling out there, guys? We've seems like we've peaked already with the Barton series. The Elpern series is off to a flying end. Let's see how it picks up in game 2. Orangepest, you were very positive about CoH3 when it first came out. How are you feeling now?
I'm pretty happy with it. Last patch I was not happy with it at all because the balance was awful. This balance isn't great, but it's like I don't like patches where it's like remember Osttrooper versus WC-51? It's like you literally couldn't play Soviets.
Yeah.
I really despise that sort of dynamic. But overall, it's a lot better and more enjoyable than CoH2 just because of the sheer variety of playstyles. I mean, we're already seeing like Mass Rifle and Pathfinder Sniper.
Would you
There's two
argue that
completely viable options.
that it makes like the strategies of the metas and the counters more interesting because they're so important now, aren't they? They're so killy and lethal and game-ending.
Yeah, it's weird. You can literally lose like what just happened to Elpern, right?
Yeah.
The build he did, as straight up just loses to our Pathfinder Sniper.
Game of
Like
feel.
there is no, I don't, as far as I know, there's no real counter to it yet. But who knows? Maybe someone's like engineering something.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see. We have a Master League tournament in 3 weeks' time. We'll probably have 7 patches in that time.
At least just one good patch. That's all I want.
M-Doms,
And
I ate nothing
please,
but
no
veggies
more
all...
back nerfs. I can't fucking, I
No
can't do this
swearing.
anymore.
Yeah, but I agree with what you say. But I have had a lot of vegetables this week. This is gamer fuel time. It's just me in the house on my own. No support. Just casting. I need snacks and caffeine. Trust me, I'm a pro. I don't need my heart for the rest of the day. We'll get back on eating healthily tomorrow. And cues off. Let's get this sorted. Elpern. There's this guy. Alright, I need to share my screen with the mighty Orangepest, of course. There's no not sharing my screen with him, because he's a pro gamer himself, and he needs low latency.
That's true. If it's not at least 300 FPS, I'm not watching.
We are going to do something interesting at the start of this game, so I'd advise you all just to be respectful of this next passage as we head into Game 2, please. So yeah, a bit of a more mournful start to the next game, so just a heads up on that. Hello there and welcome. And just before we start Game 2, I'd like you all to just take 10 seconds to remember any gaming friends you may have lost in the last 20 years of gaming. Company Heroes is a very old game series. We've played with a lot of people, and over that time we may have lost some fallen comrades. So just 10 seconds to remember anybody that you may have played with in the past.
Attention.
Cheers.
Pathfinders are now available.
And with that said, let's get on with Game 2, and let's do what we do best of enjoying ourselves, watching some of the best competitive players playing on this glorious map, Crossroads. In the southwest, we have Elpern, and he's down on his luck. Orangepest, he's got to get back into this.
Yeah, he does, and also, yeah, I need the Discord stream.
You do need the Discord stream, but what's he got to do as USF, do you think? What is he going to do? What's your prediction before you even get visual on this?
Well, we're already seeing the Pathfinders coming out, so likely he's going to replicate the build of Asha. If he's going for something else, like fast half-track, which you're aiming for like a 430 timing, then he's going to go for a big killing blow in the early game. Basically, you're trying to end the game before the rubble hits, because that's when the environment really stabilizes and just starts amping up the pressure and starts counter-attacking heavily.
Pathfinders
Scout squad is
just
ready and able.
spreading out for now, trying to get visual. of his opponent. First of many. Well, one thing I do like about this map, Orangepest, I think you'd agree, is the capping orders can be interesting, let's say. You can daisy chain fuels across the map, and it looks kind of methodical and interesting. What would you say to that?
Yeah, I actually agree. The capping orders on this map is super varied, and you can choose like how much you're going aggressive and how defensive you're playing, especially with light vehicles, but only with certain light vehicles. Mainly the allied ones get that sort of opportunity to play super aggressive and varied up. Axis ones aren't really durable enough for that. They kind of need the spread, so you kind of end up with this very infantry-heavy playstyle for Wehrmacht.
Oh, he's lighting the way, and here he is again. It's that dastardly Ray with his sniper on the field. The only tournament player to be consistently using snipers, and currently he's leading in the grand final. Coincidence?
Unlikely, but snipers aren't the end-all be-all. They're good, but they are very counterable, and you can fight back against it. I've been able to fight against snipers before. I can also, obviously, anyone in top level can use snipers to some extent. But it's about protecting it and just letting him come to you essentially. And then once you vet up enough, you start self-spotting. You just start walking forward and you start poking and then running back.
We must take it back.
Fair enough. And Orangepest, of course, he's somebody that's played against Ashablar's snipers many times in tournament play. So if he says they're counterable, they must be. Right. Let's get some hype in chat for Elpern. He's a man capable of many a comeback. He may be 1-0 down in this grand final, but he's been here before. And he's not... What was the sniper doing? He crouch walked into the map. He slid across the grass. I've never seen that before.
He was just doing a little bit of a dance to warm himself up. You know?
Okay, okay. Sniper Gangnam style, I get it. That's fair enough.
So interestingly from Elpern here, I just want to point out, compared to how Asha was playing it, because in their first game, Elpern went super heavy on the left side, or I guess it would be our right. It means that basically Asha can just overrun the left side if you play super aggressive, which he did. But in this game, Asha decided to play defensively, hold the left side, just play around the sniper, and yeah, the map's just going to be even now, instead of just being in the favor of anyone, really.
Elpern pushing up with his sniper now behind a wall of Pathfinder play. You know, let's talk about Elpern. I have to be quiet because do you remember GCS 3 when I had to cast quietly whenever something pivotal was on the field?
I remember because I was listening.
Yeah, you had those bionic ears. Next time we do, we're having noise-cancelling headphones. You could hear us. We could see you laughing.
Dude, I got faked out because I saw the M20 on the field, and then someone yelled something loud, so I assumed the mine was placed, and I had swerved just near it. So in that area, I literally just got a sleeper for that, and there was nothing.
Fair enough. Elpern, by the way, dropping airborne on the retreat path here, but he's going to get burnt as soon as he finishes his animation. He's finished, now he gets burnt. Here comes an Juicy. What a dodge by Ray. That was clever. He saw it coming, dodged it. Nice play there. Snipers in a standoff. Elpern going for the cutoff. This could be a very short game too. What is the sniper doing? Just hold still and shoot them. There you go.
Yeah, the pressure's on against Ray now, but that said, he does have a unit on the right side that has the ability to at least gain him some ground back. I mean, this is one of the issues you will run into playing Wehrmacht on Crossroads. It's very close quarters, and basically the only unit that you would go for close quarters is P-Guns, but P-Guns are very slow. They're not very effective.
No. Alright, so it seems that US have the what it needs to counter Wehrmacht in a pretty decisive way at the moment. Why then not play DAC, I suppose? I would love to know the coin toss choices.
Well, with DAC, you kind of run into the same problem, because the map's so small, except instead of it being like lack of good CQC units, which you have plenty of, it's more that just your ability to maneuver and move around the map is very, very difficult. You kind of lack those tools to utilize your vehicles to their full potential, pretty much.
Interesting. Very interesting. False Empire's drop on the rear side of Elpern's sniper there. He's going to have to fade away. I think he uncloaked for a moment. It means he's been spotted. He'll be lucky to... Yeah, it'll be fine. Oh, and here it comes. The M3. Already upgrading to the quad mount.
Oh, he's okay. So he didn't go. He went for the. He must have gone for another upgrade then on the base. So he didn't know. Did he go air?
Yeah, it's all mechanized.
Point is under attack.
Wait, but then why did he build the half track normally? That's a choice. Well, a minor misplay in the in the grand scheme of things.
Right, getting some burnage down. Meanwhile, in base, things are trying to push out for Rays. Suffering at the moment, though.
Yeah, at this point, he's basically just holding up for a single Jägerschreck, but even this is going to be difficult to really get anything out.
Let's see where he's up to with that. Needs 4 command points, he's only got 2 to get the Luftwaffe combat group. And
Then he's on 8 fuel. He's got tier 2 up.
Pushed us off a sector.
Okay. Possible options. I think that do you know about the flak gun, the movable one?
oh yeah,
I think that will have to be the play.
the flak
I don't
30,
think
you
he-
think, yeah?
Yeah, I think it will have to be. It's a bit of anti-everything. It's soft AT. It's good against infantry, and he needs to hold ground. I mean, Elpern's gonna roll out a Sherman shortly, but
Wow, that quick, really?
We're losing it.
he's sitting on 120 fuel.
Yeah, I suppose so. Sniper about to no-scope one of these Pathfinders. Missed, unfortunately for him. Meanwhile, the American snipers,
They captured a victory point.
all these, the kill counts on snipers are bugged, unfortunately. I can't wait. Oh, he's gone in for it. He's gone in for the first sniper. Needs to go around the corner, but there's nothing that can stop him. That's what having no Panzerfaust will do for you. And like CoH3, you can't go inside the headquarters. You can just die. You can't go around the back of it on this map either. Oh dear. Oh dear. He's trying to retreat past it. Can't get past those autocannons. Maybe, yes! At least he kills the half-track. Oh! Could actually get the kill on the US sniper here. One more shot! One more shot! Oh, got around the side of the bush just in the nick of time there. Fine margins. Very fine margins.
Even now, Ray's just trying to find his footing, desperately holding for that VP, just trying to find anything here. And he's got the Luftwaffe combat group ready, but at this point, I would not even go for it.
Really?
I don't think he can afford to.
Really?
He needs infantry, and he needs cost efficiency, and he doesn't have the resources for it right now.
Alright. Smokes out the... I hate how long it lasts. So funny. It just like denies the opportunity to even keep fighting. You just have to... Okay, this is my life now.
Yeah, you just sit there and stare at each other and have a nice conversation.
And cough on each other probably, yeah. Elpern, if you could pretend to be playing, I'd appreciate it. It's the trick to these replays. Until we get observer mode, and sometime in 2030, then we can finally have live tournaments.
Just give it a couple more years.
Yeah, a couple more decades will be alright.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Oh, so we bought the sniper.
Rebuilt, yeah. Oh dear.
And if there's not a Jaeger up by the time of the arrival of the Sherman, this game will be done for. But
Oh,
there
it
is.
There you go.
So the question is, what's his muni income like? Can he actually make it? You're
Oh,
looking
yeah.
at Elpern's. Yeah.
Thank you, Orangepest. No.
Oh, he's done for. There is no miracles here, unfortunately.
Well, maybe there will be. Maybe the Sherman will... What's he spent his munitions on? Any mines, perhaps? No, he's...
Yeah, so mine would be good, but there's so little, like, it's so weird. It feels like you have less resources on this map, because everything is so exposed. So it's hard to really crawl back in, but actually Elpern has given him a lot of... sorry. A lot of safe space now to just re-establish itself. Then.
You say
So
lack
maybe
of
it will be
resources.
different.
We do have a, an 11-minute Sherman.
Yeah, well, it's because one side has been opposing the
Oh,
entire
okay.
map.
Right, fair enough. Alright, fair enough. Here we go. Sherman comes in and he counters his counter before his counter can get
One
the
of our
Shrek.
sectors is now in enemy
And
hands.
he continues to do so. This is definitely going to an ace game at this rate.
And here comes the immortality shield, as I like to call it.
Oh dear.
All his units are now getting freely reinforced, and they cannot die.
Oh dear. That's an ability.
It's very fun to play against.
And just look at the banking angle. It's even more vertical today. They just went full vertical. This is how
Look
planes
at how
work.
they're jumping out of the plane when it's like all the way to the side. You'd think they'd come tripping forward.
You'd think they'd hit the propeller if they try and do that. Oh, there's a Sherman in the base. That's not a very nice thing. Oh, 360 no scope.
Oh, it's got the Raquette then.
Yeah, the LG-40 recoilless rifle. Will it be able to fire? Yes, it does actually. Wowzer. Meanwhile, there could be a Shrek coming. Let's check on that. Yeah.
Oh, he's upgrading it.
50 points.
Maybe there's some sort of potential for comeback now. I mean,
Battle is in our favor.
he's... How much manpower is Ray sitting on?
470.
Okay, so I mean,
We are losing ground.
that's
The enemy
something.
has the lead.
Oh dear. Meanwhile, though, he is losing this pioneer.
One of our strategic points is under attack.
Oh, the sniper's been uncovered. This is game. This is game. GG. Before it dies, just in the nick of time. We're heading to an ace game, everybody. Well then.
Oh. Rifles do the same thing to her, by the way. Just want to point that out. Because I love how small the map is.
Okay then. Let's get into game 3. That was a very, very quick game too. So, and game 1 actually. They've been this grand final so far has been a litany of errors and uncounterable snipers so far. Yeah, I would say so, Smokey. It's not been the best grand finals, but we have had some amazing series this tournament, so we've been really blessed. But we are cursed by the grand final. The grand final curse, which as often happens to many tournaments in my long, long history of casting tournaments for all 3 games of the series. You have some amazing series, some incredible back and forth action, 2-1 victories all over the place. For example, 2-1 to Barton earlier. You need to catch that one on YouTube if you can, with some great games. Some really cool stories throughout the brackets, but then sometimes the grand finals can fall flat. It has been known to happen in many, many settings. So, but let's see if we've got.
How did the Soldier do, by the way?
He
Do we know?
beats. Yeah, he beat Bulat. Yeah.
Oh, so maybe he's finally getting his stuff in order.
Pathfinders are
Could
now
be,
available
could
to
be.
scout the front line.
Let's.
Maybe he lost on purpose to let everyone to get everyone to let their guard down.
Oh, okay. Playing the long con, is he?
Yeah,
Hmm.
could be.
Not sure about that, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He is one of the greatest players of all time, and arguably had the greatest peak of all time. Let's say. Turin's Fate certainly wants to watch a bit of Isilda. Right, without further ado, let's get on with the final game of the grand finals. This best of 3. Winner gets $250. They deserved it by getting all the way to the grand final. Just remind you of their paths to this point. Elpern beat Kauzak 2-0 and Gibber 2-0. He's currently 1-0 down though. And Ray beat someone called Orangepest. Never heard of him. 2-1. And he beat Ferragy 2-0. So here they are in the grand final. This is a persistent tournament series. We will be going through 4 of these tournaments until we get to
Who had the
finals.
worst elo loss of the tournament?
Good
Out of
question.
curiosity.
Good question. It'll be Isilda, of course, won't it? I mean, he won 2-0
Well, yeah.
today, but or Isilda or Gibber. So, Isilda's now on. He lost 27 in total.
Oh my god, it gibbers elo. Oh my god.
Yeah, he had a tough time. He got 2-0'd twice. Gibber did.
Well, Oh man, he lost to Dutchman. Damn.
Yeah, Jibber went from 1540 to 1516. Ouch.
Wait,
So,
does the man actually make it into the next top bracket with his
Demare,
elo now?
1481. I said he would as long as he got a 2-1 loss. And I think he does, yeah. Let's just check against some of his people that he's up against.
Try and rig it so I go up against him. Free elo.
Kawzak is 1492. It's looking good. I think he might sneak in there. Yeah, it depends if Loveness plays. He may just sneak
true.
in there. He may just sneak in there, or he may just be like, again, seed 9. It's just unfortunate that he lost today, basically. If he won today, he was guaranteed to be top 8. But it'll be interesting. Oh, Jibber. Where's Jibber finish? If Jibber finishes below Demare, he's got a really good chance. Hang on, Jibber got... Oh no, he clawed it back at the end, didn't he? Oh dear. Well, at least his ranks are increasing. So anyway, let's get on with it now. Let's get into game. Game 3. Let me just make sure I've got all this ready because I keep messing up.
Don't forget to Discord stream.
Yeah, that was the thing I forgot. Well done, Orangepest. I always forget several things. Going live. There you go. Score left, score right. Name left, right. Yep. Right, let's do it.
Look sharp, fellas. New boys are here. Ready up.
Waiting. And we're live! There we are in the third game of this cheat inputs prioritized. I'm not cheating. This isn't cheating, I promise.
Scout squad
Well,
is ready.
apparently Relic thinks I'm cheating. Hopefully I'm not going to get banned from CoH3. But I'll tell you who isn't cheating. He's just a really, really good player. He's from South Korea. His name is Ray. And he's in the ace game versus Elpern from Sweden, who surprisingly has gone for the duck. Is that a fatal mistake there, Orangepest? What do you think?
Okay, I'm gonna give you maybe a little bit of a hot take. I think Asha or
Scouts have
Ray,
deployed into the
right?
field.
He has a bit of a I don't want to call him a mentality problem, but he is predictable in the same way as Silver was really predictable.
We're ready to go, sir.
So this build basically it crushes, in my experience, it crushes that Verb, but Dak is a whole other different beast to go up against. Dak has bikes, 250s. It has, even if they are not great, they have Pigrins, Bergsaleri, the M13. Snipers aren't very good against vehicles, unfortunately, and Pathfinders, well, they're scaling kind of lacking in a lot of the stages of the game.
There you go. So this could be the answer. The Panzer Pioneer with those long-range Car 98Ks. Mausering their way through many a Pathfinder's days. Could be what's next on the agenda. Let's have a look. Here's that sneaky Kratschutson. Will he go left? Will he go right? He'll just keep turning his wheel and it makes no sense.
A fuel point is being
It's
lost.
it's a very specific way of driving. You wouldn't get it.
Oh, you don't.
Rifleman
You
ready.
need to be an advanced driver in order to pilot the mighty sidecar.
I think you need to be an advanced driver to even pilot it when it's been shot up like this. I mean, if multiple bullets just take it out of commission immediately.
That's not gone so well so far. Every shot has penetrated. Why? Indeed. Some good barbed wire on a very, very big piece of heavy cover. Good.
I'm interested to see what he's gonna do with the Panzer Pioneers at the start. He could go for an early flamer, which is really good against paths, but sometimes I find an early mine. I don't know if you know this, but early mines, right?
That's a go, boys.
They can go for 3 models instead of just 2, like in Code 2, which means
Ah.
against Pathfinders, if you just drop 1 model and you get lucky,
Rifleman, report.
Yeah.
instantly wipe the squad.
Very good. Very good. You can get basically mines squad wiping is back. They removed it in about 2018, 17, and it's back. That's interesting. Fair enough. Love Nest in
Oh,
chat.
and,
Momo for show in chat. Some of the big boys of tournament play.
So interestingly, Ash actually has a build order against Stack prepared, it looks like. Double rifle, interesting. I think double or even triple rifle is really good against that. one thing Dak really struggles against is the airborne drop ability. Because you need to basically just go for an all-in commit fight. You need 8 rad, plus your assault grants and multiple hack tracks just going in. And then you have to constantly kill squads. And as they revive, you immediately kill them on the drop. I've had games where both of my assault grenadiers each had upwards of 50 kills. So I've killed like 100-something riflemen. And I still barely won the game.
Salvo. This could be bad for Elpern. Oh, he's been distracted, but still the Kratschützen is there for the taking. It's still there for the taking. Oh, that was close. Very, very close. He had 11 health out of 200 left. 11.
Getting really lucky with those bounces on the armor in the front.
Definitely. And he's starting to be surrounded. MG34 sets up in the nick of time, forcing off that rifle squad. Meanwhile, the fuel income for Ray is going to be pretty hefty once this is finished capping. He's already on 28. Meanwhile, Elpern is on +8 only. Ouch.
The big problem here is going to be the early half track, essentially, when that comes in for the dive. If he doesn't have an answer soon, then that's just going to be game ending. But thankfully for him, Dak has the Panzerjäger call in, and even though it's not the best option, it is one option which lets you not immediately die at least.
He pushes in with the rifles. Gets to the heavy cover. Kratschützen pushed away. He's trying to cap with the MG34 as we speak. Here we go. We've got multiple Panzer Pioneers, and the lead squad has a flamethrower now, which is going to make life difficult. Back in base, he's got the medical station down. Multiple squads are going to reappear, and Elpern has a momentary chance to take a breath and try and stabilize the situation.
Yeah, right now he has to look for an opportunity to at least punch back or set himself up in a way where he can put on the pressure or just delay the vehicle just a bit longer. But I think we've already reached the timing where it's about to pop up any moment now.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
The enemy is moving on our strategic point.
He hasn't got the building.
Oh, he's
right
going
yet.
for
He's going
bars
for
instead.
Bars. That is surprising. He's putting his fuel into bars. He's not going for the quad mount. So yeah, that's really surprising. Let's see what kind of monstrous bar flank he can pull off with. Right, that's it. Three rifles on the field. 3 Pathfinders into 3 rifles. It is a classic infantry surround and pound.
Just having the captain for the sprint as well. This is crazy good. But this is really bad for Elpern. So one of the problems with mass Panzer Pioneers is just the fact that they can't peek riflemen at head-on fights at all. Beginners can, but they're still very inefficient at it. But with how this army composition is looking at this stage, it's going to be devastating. Just all these bars rushing at you, and you can't really stop them.
Oh, Squad White coming in though. This is Elpern racing back into the game with a mechanized assault squad. Largely uncounted at the moment.
Exiting the vehicle for that combined arm bonus.
Nice.
Not sure if that was the play, but it's because I think he was afraid of a snare from the rifleman. But here he kind of had to commit, but he's still gonna end up winning with a really cost-effective fight here.
Yeah,
But he's still losing the rest of the map, unfortunately.
You just saw the bars as well, so you needn't worry too much about the grenade package at this point in time. He's been cut off for a long time, though. Very little fuel has been coming Elpern's way. He's gotten 53 in total, but in terms of base, he's only got the first building out by the looks of things.
Yeah, I think vehicles at this point are kind of out of the question for him. He's gonna have to stop for the M13. But even that, I'm not sure will arrive in time, because currently we're looking at a very, very early Sherman again.
Yeah, looking that way. He's had so much fuel thus far. Here comes those bars as well. At a low health 250. The assault grens are forced off. He's trying to... Oh, there's the grenades! One dodged, but the other didn't! Drag selection box didn't touch the southern squad.
Oh god. From here on out, it's gonna be a struggle, but if Elpern can find another opportunity with the assault engineers, maybe he can crawl himself back in, but I really don't want to call it yet, but this is not looking good.
Really isn't. Ray is looking dominant with his US strat at the moment. He just showed a bit of variety as well. He didn't go for what he went for in game 1 when he had that dominant victory there. I mean, same battle group, yes, but completely different execution.
It's a very different playstyle in general. You just have to adapt to what your opponent is doing. And, you know, Ver, compared to Dak, you know, snipers aren't nearly as effective against Dak. I mean, the bike's running around the map for one. And that's really hard to deal with if you're just protecting a sniper.
We've got a little ghost plane going across the screen again. One of my favourite bugs. Love it. Go, ghost plane! You can
Is that
do
just
it.
a replay thing?
No, it's the ghost plane. You can make it move as well. Ah, it's gone. Right, here we go. Got a 250 with the assault grunts in yet again. Reversing towards the enemy in time-honored tradition.
Forward units report the Krauts are down to 250 points. Another man down. Defend our victory point. We're losing.
There we go. Grenaded engine damage on the 250. Forcing all these squads back. Paratrooper peeks his head round the corner. Punishes a result.
Interesting that he would go for bazookas on the paratroopers here. He should know he's dominating so hard he could actually afford to just go for the LMGs, but I guess he's just preparing in case of some sort of disaster happening.
I suppose. See what you're saying there. Maybe he should double down on what he's doing already, but just want to let Elpern back even slightly. Thinks he can dominate without the paratroopers having the anti-infantry damage. Panzer Pioneers under duress from the rifleman. He gets close and forces them off. Smokes out the MG. Actually saving the Panzer Pioneer's life possibly there. Just about. And Elpern's pegged back in a big way. Seems like at the end of this tournament we really are seeing USF emerge. Yes, helped a little bit by the map's kind of infantry rush potential, but still we're seeing USF emerge as a pretty dominant powerhouse at the elite level, it would seem.
Well, I think it's to do with the map pool as well. If we had other maps, I don't think US would have been nearly as strong. This just happens to be one of the best maps for US, I find.
Fair enough.
It's very you can just basically, as long as you play like rifles, I feel like you can just play whatever you want. Or even just sniper.
Oh, we've already seen that today, indeed, yep. Or you can do what Barton did, which is spam grenade launcher pioneers. That was pretty fun.
Victory point is under enemy control now.
Unfortunately. Oh, well, Elpern is stalling with the VP cap of the bike, but it's just a death kill at this point. He's just desperate. Just anything, but I think Ash has already got tier 4 teched up.
Enemy movement near victory point.
Yes, there it is.
Yeah,
And
sure,
he's-
ready to kill her.
Yeah.
They've taken our victory point.
Yeah, he is. Not looking good. I'm not gonna lie.
Victory point.
We're going
now
for
under enemy
another
control.
MG in Elpern's base. That's not gonna have a fun time. That's for certain. Needs
I feel like he's just desperate at this point to find any sort of stalling against the. Well, I guess it is the rifle horde.
She's not had the fuel even for a Cara Amato. That's just not
If
not
he
healthy.
lasts for I think it's one more minute, and he can have the Caro out. I think. So you know, Caro unupgraded versus Sherman. I mean, they're about even, so maybe, but it's just so hard. You can't really come back on this map once you start collapsing, essentially.
250 down. Got clipped at the last second there. Panzer Pioneers need to survive. Smoking out the MG.
We must act.
I think the Pathfinder smoke is one of the secrets to US dominance in this situation. He has
Yeah, it just lasts. It lasts for so long, and he can't really answer it.
Victory point is under enemy control now.
Oh. Got the crew shocked, so can't get the squad wipe he wanted. I got a lot of health damage at the last. That could have been so much better. Meanwhile, Bike's been uncovered by the bazooka airborne. Gets hit by a bazooka round, but not by the other, and survives to tell the tale. Rare that a Bike survives high velocity anti-tank rocket. Stranger things have happened. There we go. Sherman's on the field versus Caro Amato. In the centre, we've got the MG in perfect position as the Panzerjägers go forward. So Elpern stabilising somewhat. I stress the word somewhat.
He is desperately just trying to survive now. But I don't know. There's gonna need to be a miracle, to be honest.
An absolute miracle. It's going to require it for certain. Meanwhile, in base, we're getting engineers to keep this Sherman fighting ready. Captain comes out into the centre of the field to keep a clutch upon the victory points, which Elpern's trying to get back as the applique armour Sherman rolls into view. Just about completes the heavy cover in time. Can he neutralise the victory points without dying? Doesn't look likely. I'm not going to lie. Oh, he's carrying on building. That's definitely not going to help. Oh, the Sherman missed. That's so lucky. Meanwhile, Bike, Jaegers, Caro Amato watching over the central victory point. Elpern desperately clutching to life in this game 3 of the best of 3 grand final.
Now under enemy control.
So there is one good thing about the situation for Dak, unlike Ver. Dak is reliant on manpower economy more so than resources. And because the M13 is so cheap right now, at least, because everything is upgrade related to manpower, he's not getting starred out of his infantry and vehicle scaling.
He's got another Caro. It's gonna
And
help.
they're only, what, 45, 30 something fuel? I mean, it's only 2 minutes for him, give or take, if he maintains his map control.
53 VP, so I really feel Elpern's just gonna have to get 3 Caros and go for the kill. Oh. He smoked out the Sherman. He's going to go in there. He's going to go for that rear armor. Can he get it? Orangepest. Elpern fighting for survival here. He's blocking in the Sherman. Engineers go down, by the way. He's just been 18-8. Is anybody coming to help? Where are the Panzerjägers at? Can he finish off the Sherman? It doesn't look likely. Needs some penetrating blows without incurring any himself. That'll help from the Jaegers. 1 man only remaining there. Needs the other Caro. Misses with the first. Second needs to come in right now.
He needs to just go for it. He has no choice here. When you're this desperate, you can't afford the luxury of hesitation.
No, you can't. That's very well put, Orangepest. He needs to get in there. And it's not happening. Maybe the Kradschützen can.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
The one good thing here, though, he did kill the engineer.
Yes.
And, you know, all his units repair. So, just delaying the repair on the Sherman, it's going to give him some breathing room again, but... Ray went for the captain tech, right? The infantry upgrades?
Yeah.
I wonder if he's upgraded anything on infantry, like the bar upgrade, for example. The extra munitions thing. Oh, you can't see it. Ugh.
He's got extra.
Well, okay, there's 60, so he hasn't even upgraded the munition surplus. So one interesting upgrade about that is that not only does it make all your upgrades cheaper, but it also decreases your cooldowns on your grenades, which is super crutch against the M13s. We're going to be needed to be just spammed to death with AT snares.
Look, White Flash said if you don't like garrisons, you can just delete the garrisons. It's easy. Well, that's what we're seeing right now. Who's your god now, Orangepest?
Just, he's terraforming the map to his own advantage.
Oh, you can pick on MG34 there.
The Super Pathfinder squad is coming. Just one thing I would love to see from Asha here is the fact that you can drop AT guns. Just drop one, just get some extra support.
Oof.
He's got 3 Caros right now, whereas just the one.
Orangepest. Oh dear. He's not seen it. Elpern, open your eyes. Oh, he's gone out there just in the nick of time. Meanwhile, we've got an engagement in the centre. Pathfinder's in peril. A lot of heavy fighting. Got 3 Caros in total now for Elpern. Meanwhile, the Sherman's back in town. Got 149 fuel. Ray could do with capitalising on that very shortly. Airborne pushes in. Satchel thrown onto the victory point. Elpern clutching to life.
Did the VPs change?
Yes, that's a bug, I believe.
Okay. Sorry. Just,
Yeah, well
I
caught,
was,
by
I
the
was
way.
confused.
Jan's already on the top of that one. If I do a quick swap, maybe they'll fix. Did they fix?
Our forces have the advantage.
No? No?
No, I like. Well, yeah, they'll fix it eventually.
Well, they've got the same victory points anyway. It's fine.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, but I believe
Now
that-
the game is even. Well, we got a second Sherman on the way, and we're just having the second Sherman. It's just gonna put on a lot of pressure on Elpern. Sorry, all the colors are confusing me.
Points available to us.
I know.
Just
Sorry,
putting
mate.
it-
I'm trying to
putting
fix
it-
the victory point score, but
Yeah, I know. I get it.
surprised it's not desyncing. To be honest, maybe this is just a fake game.
Well, is it Barton against Price again?
M4A1 Sherman deployed.
Everybody, ignore the victory points. We have no idea what's happening with the victory points. We've bugged them out using these the brand new beta version of these replay tools. But yes, indeed, at least we've got replays. At least we're even watching this.
And that's all that really matters in my
Pathfinder.
book.
Yep, rifle grenade forces off the MG34. Caro watches on as it's got brethren to help out. A lot of pressure down on these squads.
Yeah, actually, I think it's run into a bit of a trap with the Pathfinders. You know, the scaling isn't that great. This is one of the situations where they're not really good, but the rifles will be able to carry. But I'm kind of afraid for just the Shermans against M13s. All on paper, it should favor the Shermans. It really, really doesn't in practice. The M13s have insane fire rate. They have good penetration. They're numerous. But he does
Barrett
have
drop reinforcements coming down Orangepest. This could be the moment he decides to push. He's keeping all of his infantry fighting right now. He takes out the Jaegers. Carrot could be next. He's got people pushing in from multiple angles. Sherman's ready to go, trying to lure him in perhaps. He's fighting hard for the central victory point. Ray's thinking of going for it. Yes, indeed he does. Rifles become suppressed, however. MG34 needs to be decrewed. So close to dying. Oh no! He's forced away.
The sheer weight of just having endless reinforcements on the field is really showing its power right now. He can't stop this tide of infantry. It's just too much.
It is too much indeed. The Carros are powerless against the weight of everything pushing on them right now. These bazookas from the airborne with a height advantage somehow? Is that because they're flying from the sky?
No, I think they're not getting, they're on the receiving end of the height advantage.
Ah, okay. If you say so.
So they're
even though it's-
they're getting shot out sometimes. I think it's because one guy's like above and they're shooting at the guy who's below.
One guy's very tall. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well said, Orangepest. Here we go. We've got the Panzer Pioneers. Keeping a good line of sight for the three Carros.
Yeah, the
And-
plane's now gone, so the constant reinforcements not going to be there anymore. Now Ray has to play very carefully now with his infantry.
Battle as old as time. Pathfinder versus the bike there as the assault grenadiers nearly die. Keeping the aggression on MG34. Gets so much valuable suppression. Can still throw a grenade. No, he can't. He's pinned. There we go. And, oh, the Sherman's coming for the bike. Get out of there, little one. Managed to get the cap. A very vital cap.
I think a snare got thrown on one of the Karo Komotos as well. So just slowing him down, forcing him to repair his vehicles over and over again. And Elpern, doing all of this, has been forced, basically, into this tech he's at, right? Like, he can't afford all the upgrades because he doesn't have all the structures you need to it. So he is stuck with his build for the rest of the game, pretty much. I don't think he has a chance to really stabilize.
Oh dear. Caro gets hit by the Shermans. Elpern's having to go in now. You can't see it, but I know his victory point score is super low at the moment. Caro goes in. Shermans have to get the kill here. Oh, and there's possibility of an anti-tank grenade. He gets out of there in the nick of time. Fresh Caros comes in. He's one shot from the gods. Can't quite make it. Pioneer's back onto the victory point, and he stops the bleed.
We have 300 points.
Once again, stabilizing, but for how long? Every battle he takes, it's just a bit more attrition, just a bit more forced into this tech. He needs upgrades. He needs the self-repair. He needs the ability for his vehicles to cap at this point because infantry is just not pulling through for him.
Really isn't. They've got so many bonuses at the moment. Oh, look at the DAC. It's really starting to scale rather well. But the victory point score, I know you can't see it. I know it sounds terribly unprofessional, but I just know it's super low for Elpern. It was when we checked.
Yeah, we're
before we
probably
booked it out.
looking at 30 something at this point, most likely.
Yeah, it's in the late double digits for certain.
I mean,
Low double
this
digits.
is why actually, if you look in the bottom right, the bike is sitting there waiting.
It is. He's
Just
got no
when he-
choice. Just for
Yeah,
a
he has to.
suicide neutralization, he's going to need it. You can tell by the intensity of his play. He's dying on the victory points. He's so low at the moment. Assault Grenadiers, don't want to die fully.
Yeah, and the moment those assault grenadiers back off, that's when the bike moves in. But there's something in place already.
Oh, something in place to stop it. Elpern can't stop the victory point bleed. He's sure to die here. This is really sad. Not just because we bugged the victory point scores out, but because Elpern doesn't look like he's going to be able to survive. Arrow Amato is going to get taken out by the Bazooka Ratato. That's Italian for bazooka, by the way. Just in case you didn't know.
Getting some lessons in here as well.
Indeed.
Oh, good snare. Takes up another one, just forcing him to build even more. One problem for Asha though that I can envision if Elpern manages to survive here is the repair times. There's one engineer, 3 Shermans. That's a long ass time to be sitting around repairing.
It's just not going well for him, is it? Oh dear. Everything being forced off. Shermans, Pathfinders pushing in. This could be it. 3 Karamatos watching on. They're being repaired in the heat of battle. Oh, you don't repair that close to the victory point, even if you're desperate. And the other one could die now. This could be Ray winning the best of 3 grand final.
The Shermans are just waiting for the position, and I think they've found it.
They found
Coming
it.
around the flank.
Here's Johnny. And Elpern, he's just sitting back now. He knows he's done for. He may have the central victory point, but that's all he has. I'm sure he's just... Oh, no, he's going for a last victory point cap. What a chad. Look at this. Just as they're capping the centre, he's going to go for the other one all the way around the edge of the map after White Flash made the map a little bit wider. Elpern's gone for the last-ditch effort victory point cap. But it's capped in the centre. Doesn't look like he'll be able to cap in the south in time. Could mean he ends up dying. 250's a zombie 250. Centre's capped. And the south won't be capped in time. That means Elpern is... I think it's updated. There we go. Maybe that's the
Yeah,
real...
it's back to normal.
Hey, it got fixed. It's not that bad, actually.
51 is horrid. That means if that gets capped, he basically can't recap if Asha sits on the point.
It's not Relic's fault, by the way. These are proprietary, community-based replay tools from Yan252, and this is the beta version. You will be making a full release later this week for your enjoyment. Big thanks to Yan for doing that.
Our line is collapsing. Enemy taking our points. Enemy down to 50 points. Force their retreat.
So one thing I want to point out about that was a bit of a mistake for Elpern, I think. He should have when he had the 3 columns, I think he should have stopped and picked up his tier 1 and just started calling in the tier what's it called, the call-in 80 gun. It's 200 manpower. So one of the problems here we can tell immediately, the Sherman blob. Because Asha's had such a strong
Look at, sorry to
advantage in the early
interrupt.
game.
He's just smoked it out. Oh, and it still dies anyway. He wasn't able to complete it. Epic. GG, well played, Elpern says, but he cannot finish the job. He had the Assault Grenadier trying to keep the victory point in the centre, but he's attack grounded out of existence, and that's all she wrote. GG in the end, Orangepest. What do you think?
Oh, I can tell you that shows how strong the M13 is against US. Because you can't, like, can you imagine, like, Burr making that sort of comeback?
Yeah. They were a lot stronger, and they had a lot better chance of making a comeback. Made Game 3 an actual game worth watching. And Elpern, yeah, he did a good job. I think if we do any more casting with the replay tools as they are, we probably won't keep swapping sides, because it can bug the replays, the victory points out. But yeah, we just got one more series to cast. Might do that today if on my own in a little bit. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, everybody. And Orangepest, really good job on the commentary today. You've done really well considering you've got a bit of a cold. So well done.
Thank you. It was fun.
Bloody was. And Ray, as yeah, there you can see it. He's in first place in the first tournament for CoH3, and he's also top of so many ladders. So we should be able to see his new scores coming in. So yeah, if you go over to here on the... Let me just hide loads of rows. Hang on a second.
Oh wait, you can actually see the.
Yeah!
Oh,
It's a
that
bit
makes it look
messy
like
without
fun.
all the scores put in. There's a few you'll be missing, but you will start seeing the new... I'll zoom in a bit.
Oh, the brackets command isn't working, by the way.
Just because we've hit our limit, probably, of using the command. I need to take the limits off, but... Let me do it for you, because it recognises me as the... there you go.
Thank you.
Wow. They can't be the new ranking, surely. Oh, that's position, sorry. Yeah, new rank, there you go. I was going to say, that's the position they finished in the tournament. That's the ranking they started with. And this is their new rank. So Loveness...
Man, I lost 20 points. Fuck.
Yeah, you've gone from 3 to 4. Isilda's gone from 1 to 2, and Ray's gone from 2 to 1. Jibber has lost 1 ranking. He's gone from 4 to 5. Elpern, he's gone up 2 places to 3rd. Loveness...
Oh, and Damas, he's literally on the cusp. He's rank 9.
Yeah, exactly. He went up 1. Love Nest went from 6 to 10 because he did not play, so he loses 30 ELO for not playing. Inka Una has gone up 1 to 6th. Ferragy up 1 to 7th. So Inka Una and Ferragy have done okay in the end, despite losing their first series. That's what you get. If you drop down and you win both of your next series, you can actually do quite well still. Kazak's gone up 1 as well. The reason Demare didn't do well, basically, or didn't get into the top 8 is because the guys above him, immediately above him, did really well.
Yeah, I should have won. I failed them.
Oh, yes, you failed him.
Yeah, I failed them.
Oh.
Or no, sorry. I lost on purpose to keep him out intentionally.
I
Because
see.
he said, and I quote, if any of the CoH1 players get top 8, then it's a win for the CoH1 community.
Oh, so they were 1
So
position away
I
from
had
a
to,
win.
I had to do it to keep him.
They were 1 position away from a win. We have got Angry Dutchman and Momo. Let's just see, because they haven't finished their series yet. I don't know the result of that, and I am going to cast it. So, Momo and Dutchman could ruin things for people. No, they're not going to ruin things for anybody, I don't think. So you lose 2% of your MLR, by the way, for not playing, which is really unfair if you think about it, because if you don't play and you're a top player, you lose way more.
Yeah, but it shouldn't incentivize you to play now.
Maybe I should change that formula. I'm not sure. It seems a bit...
Whoa. No. This is good. It allows me to get a good rank.
Oh, I can't do that now. Definitely not. That sounds terribly unfair. I'm going to do minus 30 for everybody, I think, or something. Or is 30 too much? You think it should be a percentage, Kazak. So if you're a nobody... Sorry for pointing at random people. If you're, like, not a nobody. If you're a lower rank player, let me get my decorum and professionalism. If you're a lower rank player, you should lose less ELO if you don't play. I'm not sure about that. I think it should be a static number. Let's go for the average. This is why I don't listen to players. Terrible. Let's go on there.
Oh, no.
Let's go for the NPs. Right, so the average MLR lost was an average of 24. So we'll make it 25. That's fair. Done. So you now lose 25 if you don't play. I think that's fair enough. There we go. 25 for simply not playing. Minus 25. Done. There we go. So all you people that didn't play now lose the same amount. Boom. Which puts Loveness still in 10th. Perfect. Didn't want to mess up anything for everybody in the top there. So it's come out the same result, but it's a lot more flat now. So, yeah. There's our first tournament over, and we're going to be heading into this next one. Let's see what the seeds will be, Orangepest, if we do the top 8. What do you reckon? Shall we have a little look?
Yeah, sure. That'll be interesting.
That will be interesting, won't it?
And hopefully the balance is a little bit better.
So what I do is I go new rank. I saw A to Z. Just put them in their order. And I'll just do, say, everybody signs in. We'll do top 32. Go over to admin. Paste it in here. If it works, I'm a genius. And it does work. There we go. So it would be Ray versus Kowzak. Not a bad start. Orangepest versus Gibber. Who did you face last time?
Free Elo.
Free Elo. So you were against Inca
Yeah,
last
yeah.
time. Gibber this time. Isilda versus
I want to
Ferrigy.
play against the Zelda. That's the main thing.
Isilda versus Ferrigy. And Elpern versus Inca Una. Last time. Yeah, this is brand new matches. They haven't played each other. Fair enough.
How does Eric have such a good MLR? I don't get it.
Ferrigy.
Yeah, he was like a top 200 player in CoH3, man.
Well, the last time.
Oh, I know. It's because he probably abused the fucking fall pie or something.
Stop swearing. But yes, indeed. He beat Theo 2-0, and then he beat Helping Hands 2-0. That'll do it for you. And yeah, his score is not bad. He's got the worst player card of all time, I don't think. I can check out the player cards in a second. Let me go for that.
I'm sure it's like ranked like top 10. He abused the rocket strats.
He's ranked 6, ranked 9, ranked 11. Don't be so anti-Hungarian. Just yeah. Yeah, no, he's there or thereabouts. Not too bad. Not too bad. He did well in that King of the Hill event. I know you didn't play that, but he beat everybody that day.
The what now?
Okay, so you've got Orangepest. You've managed to make yourself a new enemy. Out of the many enemies you've got many.
Pretty much everyone wants me to lose anyway.
No, I think everybody in the community is frenemies with you. We all like you, but we're also your rivals. Everybody. Oh, if we have everybody check in, we'd have Loveness versus Aimstrong next Saturday. He'll just in his pants. It's just gonna be crazy. Oh my god. Demare versus Momo again. Oh, we haven't had that one actually.
Who won in that? Oh, they had played.
No, they didn't play actually. Demare's done. Tobis, Isildur, and Barton PL. We got this would be epic if all these people sign in. Hans versus Olvedi. Starting off as a gold tier player, he can rise up to purple tier or whatever it is. What we call burgundy. Challenger tier, that's the one. Gold to burgundy tier. And this is if everybody
So what
checks.
other top players can actually check in? Like, can Job and those guys actually get back in or what?
Can the other guy... Oh, that's true. I do have a load of sign-ups. Let me go check my
an OMG pop, because he missed the check-in.
He did miss the chickens. Yeah, he missed the chickens. I've had some more people sign up, by the way. Vindicare X has signed up.
Isn't that a Dawn of War 2 player?
Yes, he did go over to Dawn of War 2, but he was originally a CoH3 player, yep. Gunner's Mate, never heard of him. Prince Eugen. Imperates. Loads of people I've never heard of, basically. But I'll check out...
Imperates is the Finnish guy who... I played him auto match. I got one AT rifle and he started ranting at me for 5 minutes.
I'll just show you everybody that's signed up since I've done this. I've had a few sign-ups, to be fair. About 8 after Demare. No, Prostnatal. Prostinal. He's signed up. I don't know who he is. These guys, they signed up. So, basically, how this is going to work is if they've already signed up but they didn't play the first time, they've already got an ELO. I've had about 8 sign-ups since. I'll give them an ELO based on their auto match. But I'll be a little bit cruel to them. I won't give them, I won't jump above people on a similar level to them because that'd be a bit unfair. And yeah, there we go. Have we all had fun today? Has it been a good laugh? If you enjoyed today's action, I would recommend the Barton Demare series. What would you say, Orangepest?
Game 1 and 2 is fine, but then don't watch the Ace game.
No, thanks for watching, Kowzak. Thanks for watching, everybody, actually. We have had a good time today. It's been a good laugh, and thanks for supporting the Master League. And thanks for being with me and Orangepest as we brought you some great games. Well played to Ray. Well played to Elpern and Kowzak. and anybody in the top 4 not named Orangepest. But yeah, it's been a good laugh.
Oh, I see how it is. I'm the only one not getting a thanks.
Possibly. No, thanks for co-casting, mate. You've done a great job. So yeah, the next tournament, if you want to know, the next one will be be the same format. It's Saturday, the 1st of April, which is in 3 weeks' time. So we've got 2 weeks off, and then we'll be back on it again. So thanks for the ELO Orangepest. There you go.
Yeah, he needs to send me. I need to give him my PayPal details.
Oh yeah, there you go. And yeah, GG to everybody. Thanks to all the lovely patrons. Would be cool to have. Why is that for coaching or something? What's that for?
Oh, it's for me throwing the match.
Oh damn.
Well, it wasn't obvious. I'm a paid actor.
Oh, I see. Well, to be fair, he did make $30 more than you, but then you made $40 back casting with me. So you ended
See, this is my grand plan. I won no matter what.
Oh god, making that YouTube money with me. Fair enough. All right then, dudes. I think I promised Helping Hands I'd raid him. Let me see where he's at with that. Helping Hands, ready for the raid. Oh, thanks, Yogurt Drink AE. Oh, no problem, mate. It's a very, very fulfilling hobby, and I enjoy it. Cheers, mate. I'll cast your games tomorrow, Momo. I really want to cast them. I'm just a bit tired. I want to go do something else for a bit. It'll just something I can do on Sunday afternoon. I'll wait for you to be awake, though. So ping me if you're awake early in the morning. And whilst you're drinking your coffee and having your cereal, Momo, I'll cast your games. How about that? You love me as a person. Okay. Well, I'm fond of your viewership. Thank you for being here. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Let's see if the Mighty Hands is ready for the raid. No, well, a little bit later then. Mind you, my girlfriend gets home later. I'll cast it earlier in the day, and you can watch it when it's on YouTube. How about that, Momo? He's ready for the raid. Oh, Hansy's ready for the raid. He loves a good bit of Twitch. I think Helping Hands should make a hobby of doing Twitch. Probably pretty good for him. All right then. Thanks again, dudes. Speak to you later. Raiding in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Over and out.